a whole family who forgot who they are. Let's talk about this manga. As promised, guys, I am reviewing the new Shonen Jump releases, as a lot of you guys have requested it. This is the Ichinose Family Deadly Sins, which released a few weeks ago. I think there's 3 chapters, time of recording, already out, and I'm excited because I get to review more of these chapters, to be honest. I probably I'm gonna continue reviewing this series. It was a pretty good first chapter. You guys did not disappoint when you said that this was probably the best one. I'm still on the fence if it is the best one, but I do think that Ichinose Family Deadly Sins is pretty up there when it comes to being pretty good. So, if you haven't done so by now, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. If you want to further support the channel, you guys can check me out on social media. You guys can also go and buy some cheap manga and anime at a reasonable price there in that link below. So, trying to get here to the other titles that are being released by Viz Media. Well, not just Viz Media, Shonen Jump Online, but I know for sure we have Cypher Academy, which is one that we will be. I'll also be releasing for you guys. Another one is Fabricate 100, which is right now on my top of my list. We'll review this one, and I'll see at the end of this video where I think it belongs. But other than that, the other new one that we had and that I reviewed here for you guys was Ichigoki's Under Control, which I thought was mediocre. It's not bad for like a gag, series, but it's still mediocre compared to all these other ones. So, correction: the Ichinos Family's Daily Sins actually has 4 chapters. Time of recording now that I'm looking here at the list. So, keeping that in mind, there's quite a bit of stuff for you guys to read. Our main character, Subasa, basically wakes up in the hospital and realizes that he cannot remember who even he is, and there's people basically all around him saying, Tsubasa, you're finally woken up. So he kind of put one and one together that he's Tsubasa. The Ichinose family essentially went through an accident, and he's shown in a newspaper at one point where it shows that they were in an accident days before, and because of this, all 6 members of the family, 6 members, yeah, why is it deadly sins? There's 7 deadly sins. Anyways, 6 members of the family forgot who they are. So you have Tsubasa, who's our main character. He's a young boy. I believe he's around 16, 15 years old. Uh, there's Minako, who is the mom. There's Kagekuru, who is the dad. Sachi, who is the grandmother. Kozo, who is the grandfather. And he doesn't really talk. He just kind of grunts throughout the whole chapter. And then Shiori, who is the little sister. Now, they're trying their best to essentially figure out what's going on. So they start talking about fake memories to kind of hopefully trigger a real memory, but nothing really happens. Subasa and Shiori have a moment because Shiori is stressed out. She wants to remember, but she just can't. And Subasa kind of goes and consoles her and says, Hey, when I was unconscious, I remember hearing your voice asking for your Onisan, your brother, to come back to you. So, we don't have memories, but we can at least live our lives and start, making memories together. We have this whole sweet moment, which is just such a great build up to the actual twist to the chapter. And it's them going home. And first, the house it's a mess. It looks like a horror house. Then they go to their rooms individually, and everyone's kind of like, why do we all have our own rooms? Now, granted, makes sense for a daughter and a son to be in separate rooms from their parents, but even the parents and the grandparents themselves have their own rooms, which is weird, and they all have their own lock, which is also weird. Um, Anyways, they go in their rooms, and again, Subasa, and this is the only room we actually see. Subasa sees his room a mess, but all over the wall and everywhere he can see, is basically the word die, 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 die everywhere. It's quite a bit of a scene, to be honest. And when he goes back to the dining table where everyone's gonna have their family meal, everyone is obviously acting weird and saying, "Oh yeah, my room was fine," and that's the end of the chapter. Is him realizing that they're all hiding something and they don't even know what they're hiding. So, um, yeah, so there's six characters, and it is deadly sins, and deadly sins typically are seven. So wondering if there's a character missing, or if one character has two sins. I don't know. But it looks like they might be assassins, or they might be something more than what they are. They might not even be a family themselves. They, the whole mom, dad, grandmother, little sister thing might have been just a made up thing that they had because they work together maybe in an industry of killing people. I have no idea. But it was quite of a cliffhanger, and it really made me want to read more of it. Now, I will say that the previous series that I read, Fabricant 100, really kept me also wanting to read more. Who are these Fabricants? Who is this lady who was very weird and stuff like that? Um, but I feel like I know where Fabricant 100 is going, whereas the Ichinose family Daily Sins, I don't know where it's going, and I like that because it's gonna keep me wanting coming back to it. So, keeping that in mind, I probably want to lower Fabricant 100 to probably second place, maybe even lowering its score to a 7 out of 10 and giving the 7.5 to the Ichinose family Deadly Sense, keeping it on first place for now. I have one more series to read, and that is Cypher Academy, which has three chapters currently. So we'll see. Haven't really heard much about that one, so I have a feeling that not going to be as good. So we'll see. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about this series. I know a lot of you guys like it, so we'll see if I'll continue reviewing it here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. And I'll see you guys next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.